What's up everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the last episode we made our way here to the Faron region and collected a couple of shrines here. And well, in this episode we're going to be completing the rest of the shrines here, as well as going and collecting one that's kind of out of our way that I may or may not have forgotten. And one thing to mention as we start the episode, and actually isn't our horse around here somewhere? Where is our horse? Oh, she's back there. Why don't we grab her from the stable, actually? But one thing I want to mention is I went back in between episodes and I grabbed all these shrines, or not all the shrines, all the Koroks in the Ridgeland area. So just to check on my map here, that would be considered this area up here. And it took me close to about 3 hours, I'd say. It was a pretty long time, but it was enjoyable. I also found a new mini game, and I kind of played it. Yeah, right here at the foot race check-in, and there was a little mini game where you can race. So if you guys want to go check that out, you can. I'm not going to show it, and you can see where I used my travel medallion when I had to hop down in the canyon, because there's a couple shrines that are considered in that region in the canyon. But anyway, let's grab Epona, and then I want to head to the other shrines, which I believe I marked on my map. I may have actually had them marked from the last episode, but I don't exactly remember. But basically our goal for the episode is just to collect those shrines and stuff, so... Yeah, okay, thanks. I don't really need any tips about my horse. I know everything there is to know. Ooh, actually, one thing. I almost forgot. Let's talk to this girl right here. Oh dear, lightning strikes this stable so often. I get nervous when even a little rain. It even rains a little. I don't understand why it strikes so often. Hey, it's a long shot, but could you, if you have some time, could you find out why? Sure thing. You will? Really? I'm so happy. I'm counting on you. Alright, and so this is Thunder Magnet. You're gonna want to complete this shrine quest, or not this shrine quest, the side quest, pretty much as soon as possible. And Link, can you climb up the post, please? Thank you. Yeah, we're kind of running out of... Oh, now it wants to storm. And we don't have our Volley's Gale. Sweet. I guess we're going to nap in the shrine. This is taking longer than I thought, and I just so happen to remember this before running off, and I should have put it in my notes, but I kind of forgot. And I found this while I was heading to grab the Korok seeds. I just happened to talk to her and went up there, found out what the quest was, and I thought, oh, no big deal. She'll just give me some kind of regular reward. But this reward is actually fairly useful, and it'll help us a lot on our journey. The lightning and the rain in this region is one of the things that I definitely say that I hate the most about it. And this region is just kind of so out of the way, that it almost gives no incentive to travel here unless you're going for all the Korok seeds. So unless you're going for every single Korok and all the shrines, there's actually no incentive to actually doing anything here in this region. Is there anything I want to... Actually, let me just drop that for now, pick that up. Can I grab this axe, actually? Because I just want to get rid of it. Alright, so where did my torch go? Did it not fall around here? It probably didn't. Oh well, we'll just throw that over there. We don't want it. So where did this girl go? She's still inside? Oh no, there she is. Oh no, this is not a girl. I am so sorry, dude. I feel really bad now. Where did she go? I actually have no idea. She's not inside, is she? I don't want to read Rumor Mill. But she's literally just disappeared. What is going on? Alright guys, you know what? Why is there an updraft? Oh, the dragon must be nearby. Oh, yeah. Alright, so I think I'm gonna cut ahead until I find where she is, because she's not here for whatever reason. So I'll see you guys then. Alrighty guys, so I just skipped the time until noon, and here she is. What? You found out what's drawing the lightning here? Yeah, it was just a metal axe. Oh, that's as good as a lightning rod, isn't it? I wonder if someone put that up there on purpose. How strange. Thanks for looking into it for me. Here's something for your trouble. And yeah, we get the rubber helm. I can finally relax. Yeah, you'd think it would come from a shrine like the other two pieces, but no, like literally the entire outfit comes from this, I mean the last piece of the outfit comes from this girl right here. So you're gonna want to do that. And I'm gonna change out of this outfit now because I look stupid. But if you look at the hat, it actually kind of looks something like Zora's Domain, which is actually pretty cool. It's kind of a nice touch, and it also kind of reminds me of like the Zoras from Twilight Princess and just like how they look and stuff. And so I don't know, that's a pretty cool touch. And like I was saying, like unless you're going for like 100% completion and like all the Koroks and stuff, like the game's version of 100% completion, there's absolutely no incentive to come here like at all. Like some like other regions that are like not directly like mixed in with like I would say like the main story, like even though they may not be part of the main story. I don't want to talk to you, you're kind of freaking me out, not gonna lie. She's like, this feeling, and I'm like, as she walks near me, and I'm like, you know what, no thanks. But like unless like some of the regions like Ridgeland and like Hebra, you know, Hebra's a big mountain, so you kind of like, wow, that looks pretty cool, let me go, you know, see what's up over there. And what is my horse doing? I have no idea. Or like, you know, like Ridgeland's in between like Central Hyrule and the like Dorito Village area. And, you know, you have like Lanayru, which I mean of course is part of Zora's Domain, and then you have Akala back behind it. And Akala really is kind of the same way, like you almost have no incentive to explore. And you know what, I can almost definitely guarantee you should not talk to that guy because he's probably a clan member. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked about what I was talking about. But yeah, like this region and the region next to it, the lake region, which we visited a couple episodes ago, like there's almost like no reason to ever come here unless you're like going for all the shrines. So I don't know, I just find that kind of interesting about this area. And anyway, there should be another area up ahead. Help me please. Sure thing, buddy. I'll help you out. You're welcome. Don't mention it. I'm just gonna get out of here. So for the kind of the next couple of episodes, probably like the next 2 episodes, you're probably gonna want to get good at like fighting Hinoxes, cause the shrine that we're headed to next actually involves an okay, jeez. Yeah, once you've gone through the these guys do not know when to quit, do they? Wow. Where'd he go? I actually have no idea where he went. Where he's obviously behind me. Get out of here, buddy. I don't even want your bow. Your bow is absolutely garbage. But anyway, like I was saying, you're gonna probably want to be good at fighting Hinoxes, even though it's kind of fairly easy about like how to fight them. Like you just flail away and just dodge their attacks. And their attacks aren't too hard to avoid. Just simply like keep your distance when they're like trying to attack and shoot them in the eye. And generally, it's not too difficult. But like you're probably want to get good at that because like literally this shrine right here, and like this whole region revolves around fighting Hinoxes. Like this entire shrine, you have to fight. Well, you know what? I'll let the game kind of explain it because once we get up here, it's kind of gonna explain. And it's actually a nice little area here with like the trees around the skulls and like I don't know. It just kind of looks nice. It kind of feels very Zelda-y, I guess, which is a term I don't think I've ever used before, but I don't know. It just sounded cool, I guess, in my head. Do I even want that? Probably not. I mean, it's probably decent, but we'll just leave it alone for now. Alright, so where is the kind of central pedestal? Okay, it's up here. At least I believe it is. If I'm heading in the right direction, let's see. Perhaps? There should be like a central area. Yeah, I think it actually is. Yeah, right over here. Yeah, so there's 3 pedestals, and I believe, yeah, this stone tablet right over here should tell us exactly what we need to do for this shrine. So let's read it. The ancient orbs guarded by the giants of Mount Terran lead to the shrine. Yeah, so the giants, the three giant brothers are all Hinoxes, and they're kind of differ in difficulty. And I believe this is the middle brother, like the middle child. I guess the forgotten one, if you want to say. Sorry, all you middle children. I know what it feels like. I'm one as well. Alright, so quick strategy to deal with these guys fairly easily is literally just to get up on something like this. Grab a bow that does like double damage. And if you have enough arrows... Does this bow not shoot 2 arrows? This thing is supposed to shoot 2 arrows. I don't think it's shooting 2 arrows. Literally just shoot these guys in the eye. And if you don't have enough like arrows, literally just chunk bombs at them. And it's going to do just as well. He's going to try to like shoot you and stuff. But it's... Okay, did that actually not do anything? Okay, you know what? It'd probably be better if I literally just went down there with a sword. To be honest, I'm probably going to do more damage. Anyway, so let's... Yeah, we'll take the Guardian Sword Plus. The only problem is this dude has a shin guard on one leg. And ow, I actually got stepped on. You literally can just pretty much flail away at these guys and they almost always never do damage. Saying that as I take damage. And that weapon broke, but guess we can take this dragon bone spear. I don't really want this, to be honest. I'd rather take this because it's probably a little stronger. I think this thing actually is pretty strong, if I remember correctly. I think it does like 48 damage. Let me check. It does 37, but it's got damage up, so it's not too bad. And yeah, here's the first orb. And then we'll carry this all the way up to the top here, and then place it in the pedestal, and then that'll be okay. I'm surprised those guys don't always charge you, considering how big their horns are, but you know what, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. I don't know why they don't, like, always charge you. Like, some guys, like the Rams, they're always charging. Like, really, their horns are, like, curled in, so, like, what are you actually gonna do other than just, like, bump your head against me? But anyways, so I don't think it matters what pedestal you place them in, but we'll just go ahead and place it in, like, I guess the proper pedestal, I guess. Just kind of makes the most sense. And yeah, this pedestal will turn blue and it'll stay blue, but of course we still have 2 more. And like, just to, like, I don't know, have something to talk about. I'm gonna talk about some like YouTubers who kind of like inspired me to like actually start a YouTube channel, specifically like Let's Plays, because like that's what I've enjoyed watching for so many years. Like that's the one thing I've kept coming back to and like watching over and over again is like people Let's Playing video games. And I took damage just then. That's great. And this guy's gonna wake up, shoot him in the eyeball. And I just completely missed. And I guess we can just flail away at him and see what happens. I don't think this guy actually has any shin guards. How much damage have we done? Oh yeah, this is the youngest one, so it's the easiest. And that's gonna do it for him. And I'll grab this bat, because I think it does even more damage. Actually, let's throw this up here and grab all this stuff. I'm gonna want to grab, like, some of this, like, as many monster parts as you can. Especially right now in the game, because... it'll be useful to you later, because if you remember Kilton, we can sell all of our monster like parts to him, and he won't sell us rubies for them, but he has his kind of like own currency that he uses for us to kind of where's that central pedestal? Okay, so I completely missed it. It's back this way. Okay, sweet. Yeah, so he kind of sells. He has his own currency that you can like sell to him and stuff, and then you can buy certain things from him, like monster masks, so like certain enemies won't spot you, but certain enemies like Lynels have their own mask, but you can't stay around them for too long because they will eventually notice that it's Link, because I mean, I guess those guys are smart. I mean, I don't really know why they'd be so smarter than other enemies. I guess it kind of makes sense because the other enemies are just kind of like brainless, like monsters that just attack at random. But like Lynels, you know, they use bows and they can like swap between weapons and different stuff like that. I don't really know, but and of course it's raining here now and it's going to continue to rain for a while. I always hate the rain in this game. It just looks terrible too. Like the atmosphere just changes. I don't know. I just really don't like it. But anyway, back to what I was talking about, like YouTubers who inspired me. One YouTuber who has inspired me, even though he hasn't really been doing Let's Plays much anymore, but that's mainly because, if I remember correctly, I believe he's moved to Georgia, to continue to pursue his like education. Let's shoot this guy and just take him out because it's. And actually, that's a new weapon, and that's gonna be a thunderstorm rod, which is good for like lightning and stuff, but we don't really need it, so there's no point to take it with us. That is Awesome Face Productions, or just Awesome Face Prod on YouTube. You guys can go check them out. I'll link their channels in the description if I remember, but I may not remember exactly, so I mean, I'll try to remember, but if I don't, that's sorry, I guess. So we're taking this guy out now. I think we can actually use Urbosa's Fury. Oh, that's a surefire way to get attacked, by the way. Yeah, but luckily we have Mipha's Grace to protect us. This guy's gonna be the hardest to take out, and he does a lot of damage. Does he have shin guards? I think he does. What weapon can we use now? I guess we can shoot him in the eye. That helps a lot. Knock him over, obviously. Alright, so let's take him out. But yeah, Awesome Face Prod, he kind of does, or he was doing a lot of Let's Plays specifically on like Zelda and stuff before he moved back to get his like degree or whatever. I'm not even sure if like it was like an actual degree or anything, but like he really, I don't really know what his like intent was to do that. And oh, don't you shoot those at me, especially now that it's raining. No, don't even think about it. You're going down. Thanks, bye. Alright, so there's our orb. But I want to grab this chest because it contains something pretty useful for us. And if we open it up, you'll see that it contains 300 rubies. Yeah, so that's going to help us in our total to unlock that last fairy, which I still, for some reason, have not seemed to have gone and grabbed the rubies for off camera. I don't know why I keep forgetting. You guys are going to have to like spam at me in the comments during the day like, hey, don't forget to go, you know, grab those rubies, because I continue to forget about it and like put it off. Generally just because it takes like forever. And of course it's nighttime, so all the freaking stall children are out again. And I freaking hate all the stall enemies in this game. They're just annoying and awful. But anyway, like, I don't know his intent, like, Awesome Face Prod's intent, like, reason for going back to school. And, like, congratulations, like, I'm all about people going back and getting, like, finishing their education. I think it was his main reason, is just because, like, he didn't finish off his education, like, when he was in school, because YouTube kind of took off for him. We did a lot of Zelda Let's Plays. He did Breath of the Wild when it first came out. What really got me hooked on him was Twilight Princess, because I was playing through it, and I wanted a guide to kind of 100% complete it on the Wii at the time. This is before I had a copy on the Wii U. And yeah, the Three Giant Brothers is complete, and of course this shrine's going to be a blessing shrine. But anyway, so he's done a lot of Let's Plays on Zelda games. I think almost every one that you can think of. Like, I think he's done I think he hasn't done the Oracle games. Then again, I've never played them, but he's done Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask 3D. What's the one about Link attaches himself to the wall? Link Between Worlds, there we go. Link to the Past, he's done all those, and he really kind of inspired me to do Zelda content, especially. And like, I mean, I've always liked Zelda games, and so like, I knew that was kind of one of the games that I wanted to play. But he kind of really solidified that for me, and I'd rather take the Frostblade, maybe. Let's get rid of this spear, and I might as well get rid of this, and also this, and also this, because technically the spears aren't doing us any good. Yeah, so I just dumped out a bunch of crap out of inventory. It's kind of random, but okay. But anyway, so like, he really inspired me to do like Zelda content specifically. He did a couple Mario games like back before I found his channel. Like, he did like the Galaxy games and stuff like that, and he did a couple Sonic games as well. And that and I definitely will be doing Sonic in the future, and I definitely want to try to do as many 3D Sonic games as I can. Not Sonic 06. Sorry, no, that game is just awful. I want to try to see if I can somehow get my hands on like a virtual console, like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, maybe Sonic Heroes, because those are games that are like before my time that I really love to play, like on my own. and then possibly Let's Play sometime in the future, which I think would be really cool. But anyway, I think it's time that we head on to another shrine, and I think we can just head down from the mountain here, and we should reach a village at some point around here. It's not too far off, and there's a couple of honey bees that we can probably grab, but I'm just gonna leave them alone for now because we don't really need them. But anyway, he really inspired me to do like Zelda and Sonic, because I went way back on his channel and saw that he did like Sonic Generations, like when his channel was newer, and I thought, you know what, that's a really good idea to like let's play a Sonic game, because like nobody really does that anymore. Nobody really plays through any sort of Sonic games. Sonic's kind of been on the back burner since, like, here's our next shrine already. That's kind of neat. It's kind of already here. I didn't realize we were so close. But anyway, like, you never really see anybody play those games because, like, Sonic 06 was a complete bust. A lot of people don't have copies of Sonic Adventure, or just don't just don't play them. The only games that people have ever really Let's Played is, like, Sonic Generations, which is an excellent Sonic game, and they should have been doing more games like that, at least in my opinion. Alright, nope, that's what I want, minis. And they've been doing things like that for, like, a long time. And I'm sorry, excuse me, let me start over. Sega's been making like okay games, just in terms of Sonic, just not what the people want. Like Sonic Unleashed was like a new kind of thing for the series, but it wasn't like anything major. And like I think the community's really split on that game. I find when I played as a kid, I never beat it. And there's a couple of game-breaking glitches that can like ruin your experience, so it can be harder to Let's Play if you're like not careful with like how you approach some things, because it can like lock you out of some stuff. So you have to be kind of careful, especially if you Let's Play it. But I don't think that's a game you ever see Let's Played, because I think the community is really split on it, and I think some people love it and some people hate it, and there's like no in between. And so I think a lot of people say, well, I think a lot of people think that a lot of people hate it. In reality, they probably don't. And how are we doing this? There's not giving us anything to weigh this stuff down with. Or maybe we're supposed to get the iron block from back there. So like, games like that, and Sonic Forces was also just like a complete bust, and it just wasn't a good game. Like, I got the game just to play it, just to see what it was about. And then I found out it was something about like, what it was and the story. Like, Sonic games are partially about the story, it's not like Mario, where the story is kind of just like there just for, just because you need something. It's more just like platforming, having fun. Like, Mario games are not about like, a story. Like, I mean, yeah, they have story, but that's kind of what Nintendo puts on the back burner for those games, because that's not their intent with those games. Versus Zelda, there's a story behind it in terms of like, what should be happening. But for like Sonic, that's kind of, they take more of it should be more of a Zelda approach than a platform, because he's there, and it's all about moving fast, and they do a good job of that sometimes, just not always. And I find that just kind of really disappointing about like Sonic itself. So, but that's just me. Can we grab up there? No. Okay, so now that we've lowered that, it won't level out. No. So we need to raise this up. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted and like trying to focus on what I'm doing all at the same time. It's hard to commentate and like play video games, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, anyway, I think this shrine's done, yeah. And so like, Sonic Forces was like a really rough game, and so like people are starting to kind of run out for Sega, and I kind of want to just like remind people, I guess, when I play through a Sonic game, like, hey, they still have good games, and like if we can just remind them of like, hey, this is what you did good. If you can continue to do this and just build new stories off of it, you would have great games. So like, I don't really know people's opinion on Sonic Heroes though, but I know Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 were like huge hits, and so was Sonic Generations. Everybody loved those games. Sonic Colors was kind of split as well. That's another game, but it only came out for the Wii as well. And also this is Lurelin Village, the village I mentioned sometime at some point, I remember, if I remember correctly. It's a pretty small fishing village, just kind of here. It's kind of out of the way. I never even explored this place on my first playthrough. Like, I never even knew it existed. Because actually, on my very first playthrough, I never even came to Pharaon. Like, I never, like, came to, like, any of the regions I didn't need to. And I grabbed, like, just enough stuff to, like, make it to, like, Ganon with the Master Sword. Got all the memories, but, like, didn't have all the stamina or hearts or anything like that. And that wasn't until my second playthrough where I decided I'm going to get all the shrines and the memories at once. And so that's when I was the first time I, like, kind of 100% completed, like, a lot of the main stuff in the game. I didn't get very many Koroks, though, which is puts you at a disadvantage, definitely. And we definitely need to go turn those in eventually. We may do that at the end of this episode if we have time. But now we're just heading to the next shrine. But that's kind of my opinion on Sonic at the moment. Like, I definitely want to play through some of the games, like Colors, Generations, maybe Unleashed, because like I feel like we can kind of point out what's good about these games, what's bad, show off some glitches and stuff, because you know, no game, no matter what it is complete without glitches. And I think I'd like to start like maybe making a series about showing off different glitches and stuff. I think that'd be pretty fun to do. But yeah, now that we're actually here to this shrine, I want to see what's this guy's talking about. So, Hi, pal. Ah, sorry about that. I was in the zone. Did you need something? What are you doing? I was just examining the stone monument. This place has very spiritual aura to it. Do you feel it? I recently realized there was a writing engraved on the stone monument. So now I'm trying to figure out what exactly is written here. Can I help you? Oh, so you're the curious type too. This stone monument was once much larger, but it broke apart during an earthquake a while back. If you want help, find me the missing fragments, will you? They'll be scattered all around. Hide the fragments of the same kind of script carvings into them. If you find a fragment, please draw a picture of it and bring it to me. I'll be here finishing my examination of the stone monument. Oh, right. And the words on the stone monument glow with an eerie light at night. That should make them easier to find. One of them should be right around here. Please find that first. Yeah, so there's like different parts in that monument that looks eerily similar to the Mirror of Twilight from Twilight Princess. So that's a theory maybe for you Zelda theorists out there, I guess. Okay, I don't remember where all these stone tablets are, but like they do glow a little bit at night, so we should be able to find them. It'll give me a little bit of time to just kind of talk about how I'm doing, I guess, or just different things I want to talk about. If I remember, one of them should be around here, maybe, or I know there's one on like the tip of the beach, so, like around here somewhere. If I need to, I'll look up like where they all are because I don't exactly remember. Yeah. I never really finished my story either about like people that inspired me to do Let's Plays. So like I kind of got off topic because I started talking about Awesome Face Prod, and I got to Sonic and kind of went on like a whole little rant about that. And then I never really focused on the other person who really inspired me to do YouTube, and that is Chuck Conroy. He's probably like one of the most well-known Let's Playing YouTubers on the internet, I would say. Like, he's just super well known, and there's one of the fragments. So we need to take a picture of it. There we go. So anyway, there's one of them, and there's another one probably close by as well. I think there's only 2 pieces, so. But anyway, so Chuck Conroy like does a lot of like older Nintendo games. And he does a lot of Mario, like just like those kind of Nintendos. He does some Zelda, but it's not a lot. Like he's done Skyward Sword, Majora's Mask, and like maybe 1 or 2 more. But that's pretty much, yeah. He doesn't do a lot. He does a lot of more like Mario and Pokemon. I've personally actually never played a Pokemon game, and I know it's kind of crazy to say out here. Like all you people though, like supreme Pokemon fans are probably gonna like lose your minds that I've said that. Did you find any fragments? Yes, I did. But like a lot of you guys are probably gonna figure out I've never played a Pokemon game before. And so I think it'd be really cool if we play one like on the channel, like first time through. And it's not nighttime, so I can't see an eerie glow even though it's raining, so that kind of stinks. And he said there's one on the beach somewhere, so we should probably look there. Probably, you know, closer over here and stuff. But like, he just did a lot of Mario, and like, what really caught me to his channel was when I was first like just kind of like exploring YouTube one day. I come across his Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and I watched a lot of it. I don't think I ever finished that series though, specifically. Like, I don't think I ever like finished watching him play it. And then I also watched Partners in Time, and like, I have Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, and I'd love to play through it. But the only problem is I have no way to record my DS, and I'm like, I don't have a 3DS, I only have a 2DS because, you know, I'm cheap and broke. And so so I usually, and I cannot find this this fragment, so yeah, I'll come back to the story in a second, but we're gonna run out of time in this episode, so I want to cut ahead until we found this like item, so, or I found this stone tablet. So I'll see you guys when we find it, and I'll continue my story. Alright guys, so here's another one. So to locate myself on the map, here's where that guy is standing, and this is where the one of the pieces are. And there's actually 3. I was wrong. There's not 2. There's actually 3. And the other one is just off the coast here. There's another little part of the like island right down over there, which is it's gonna be on the tip over there. So we need to go grab that as well. But to continue, so like, I watched those, and it kind of got me into like the Mario and Luigi series again. Like, I had the game as like Bowser's Inside Story as a kid, but I never got very far because I'm probably one of the worst Mario and Luigi players ever. And that's another thing about Chuck Conroy. He always talked about like how he was like the worst Mario and Luigi player as a kid. And he's done Partners in Time as well. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I thought it was pretty funny to like hear stories about how bad he was at the games and stuff. And just like, he likes to point out like a lot of interesting things about the games, which is something I definitely want to like try to do. Like, I want to try to like take more notes, and what I'm trying to do with these episodes, like I wrote in a bunch of notes about things I need to talk about, things I need to mention, you know, interesting facts about an area, different things like that. You know, because he does a lot of that in his videos. I think it's super interesting and like very helpful just for like, you know, those information geeks, you know, that like, they want like all the like tips and kind of like secrets about an area and whatnot. And like, maybe something like, he always talks about stuff that's like early in development, or like this happened in Japan and whatnot. He's also a professional YouTuber and has like the time for it, versus me. I'm just like, you know, at the moment it's just a hobby, but I mean, I'd love to have it as like maybe a career at some point. I mean, possibly that'd be really cool and whatnot, and I think that'd be awesome to do. But you know, right now it's just a hobby, just for you guys to like watch and just try to build a community around like what I enjoy, and that's playing like Nintendo games. And so that's kind of my main goal here on YouTube, is just to like make content that it's like like inspiring enough just to like get you guys playing along, and just to walk people through the game as well, while also just like building a community around it. And I forgot that block was gonna break. I kind of should have figured that, but yeah, it was stupid me. Anyway, yeah, that's just kind of my goal here on YouTube. And then eventually, if the money does come, you know, like the subscribers and the watch hours and whatnot, if those things do in fact come, then yeah, that's great and all. And if, you know, if I can make it a full-time job and I can sustain a living off of it, that's even, you know, that's even better, because then I get to do something that I'm passionate about. And even if it does just stay a hobby for like most of my life, then, you know, that's cool too. But it doesn't really matter to me whether I make money off of it or not, because I do have other plans. Like, because, you know, if you guys don't know, I'm really obsessed with music. I love music. I'm a huge music nerd. I play in the band at my school, and I plan on continuing band at college, playing, you know, in the band. I intend to pursue music in college, like as a career, like as a career path, eventually, if YouTube maybe doesn't work out or something. And that's a fake chest. Don't be fooled, people. Those guys are trying to take you out. You gotta watch out for those chests. That's why you always wear your champion's gear, because if you don't, those guys will definitely try to come after you. Get out of here, dude. I missed like at least 3 swings just then, and you know what? I'm just gonna move. I'm going away. Alright, fine. You know what? You want to fight? Let's go, buddy. And I love how I miss, and then he continues to hit me for 1/4 of a heart with a spear. Come on, buddy. Quit running away. Don't run away from me. Quit running, you... Alright, fine then. And wow, apparently that didn't hit him, which is absolutely fantastic. Alright, now you're dead, so leave me alone, thanks. What was I even talking about? I completely forgot. Talking about my goal on YouTube and like how I pursue music. That's pretty much it though about like pursuing music. Like I definitely have a backup plan. Like if YouTube maybe doesn't come a career, like I would love for it to. But of course that's gonna take your guys' help as well. Like you know I can't do this on my own. I just want to try to build a community around like people who enjoy these kinds of games as much as I do. So. But anyway, that's kind of enough of that. And so, Sugar Conroy, so like that's kind of gotten me into like Mario games like Mario Galaxy. It's inspired me to like try to kind of get, well, thanks to you, I've deciphered the entire passage. Cool. When the two find their place and kneel in reverence, the shrine will reveal itself. I haven't the fuck is what that's supposed to mean. Sweet. So if I kneel down, crouch, he'll get the same idea, I believe. Huh? Is that it? Yeah, dude, that's pretty much it. You just take a knee and then the shrine's gonna appear. Anyway, that's inspired me to kind of like, you know, do this Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story game and like the series itself. Because you can play Superstar Saga, the original, on the Wii U, because you can get it on the Virtual Console. And so I'd love to play through that game, because I think it'd be so much fun to do an RPG style game. Because there's so many things you can point out about like enemies and their attacks, and like all sorts of things like that. So I think that's just like super cool and stuff. And speaking of all these Let's Plays like Sonic and Mario and like the Mario and Luigi series, what kind of Let's Plays would you guys like actually enjoy watching? Like what would you guys actually want to see like on this channel? So like if you guys want to like tell me down in the comments like a series that or like a game specifically that you guys would really want to see, then that would be really cool, just to like allow you guys to kind of get your own insight about what you want to see. I actually don't know what I'm standing on this platform for. I'm sorry, I had to take a drink of water like in the middle of my recording, and I feel bad. You know, I don't normally do that, but my voice is getting super dry. I definitely be drinking more water during the day, probably. It's probably one of my main problems. I would definitely say, like, when it comes to like recording and stuff, like I just don't drink enough during the day to like withstand like the speaking that a 40-50 minute video takes. And that's why it's like even worse probably when I stream. And also I do have a Twitch channel, guys, so like if you guys want to see more, like if you want to see live streams over there, go check it out. The link's in the description. I need to pick this up and move. There we go. Okay, we got it. Place that there, and that should just open up that room. Cool. I should probably be clear to run. But like if you guys want to check out some streams, I'm streaming Super Mario Odyssey just kind of every now and then over there. I generally do announce it like in the discussions tab of the channel, like when I'm going live. And I'm just kind of playing Super Mario Odyssey for fun over there right now, just because, I don't know, I think it's fun. Let's grab this. Shoot that, might as well. I have to shoot it again. Dang it, I missed. Alright, let's try that again. But I'm trying to like stream a little bit more. Not every day, maybe not even every week, but like I'm gonna try to do it as much as possible, because I think that would be super fun to like get a little bit more engagement with you guys. Because like I know with these like pre-recorded videos, there's not like a whole lot of engagement, you know, versus when you're streaming, I can have the chat up, and I can have the chat on screen and everything, and so you guys can like see everything that's going on as well, and like all that kind of cool stuff. So I think that'd be really fun to do. But it's all up to you guys. Like if you want to like go head over there to Twitch, that's perfectly fine. If you don't, that's okay too. Like if you just want to watch the videos, perfectly fine. I'm not gonna stop you. Anyway, we got the key. We can head inside and finish off this shrine. And then I guess we'll just get out of here. And for a second, I just about to question myself, like, did I collect the other shrines and like get the spirit orbs? And I was like, what do I mean? Of course I did. Like, that'd be stupid for me to walk in and walk out. Like, how did I get out of the shrines? I simply, warped out of them. And we're at 105. We only have 15 more to go. That's crazy. I keep saying that like every episode, but that's really cool. And what Let's Plays would you guys like to see? I think I mentioned that. Some Let's Plays that I kind of have in mind, or of course we're doing Super Mario Galaxy alongside this, but like like I've stated before, like Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations. We'll try to split it evenly between Sonic games and like Mario and Zelda. I'll try to kind of make like Zelda series, a Mario series, Sonic series, Zelda, Mario, Sonic, kind of sort of in that order, but like not really. And I don't know how much time we actually have on this video. This video may be a little longer than expected, but I definitely want to go grab one more shrine that's like way up here in this area, just because it's out of the way and I don't want to forget about it again. So I definitely want to head over to that shrine and get it, because we kind of are running like pretty high on time right now for the episode, but it's okay if this episode's a little bit longer than usual. It's better than like splitting it up into 2 episodes, because I can just record it all at once and it's okay. But this is a pretty cool shrine, and yeah, we'll be finding another Hinox here, by the way. But the tower is probably the easiest place to warp to for it. And then we need to head up here. Everyone mark on my map so you guys can see. I honestly don't know how I forgot about this area, but I did. But I guess it's okay. I guess it doesn't really matter too much, because we're going ahead and grab it now. But like some other series, of course, we're doing Mario Galaxy, so Mario Galaxy 2 is in the question. A couple of Zelda games that I have, like Wind Waker. I have I have Ocarina of Time 3D, and I have Link to Between Worlds for the 3DS, but of course I don't have any way to record that. Both screens is really why. Like, I see some people who like set up their phones and like do some things, but like I would want to record both screens, and like doing it the way these people show, like with their phones and stuff on like a tablet, like their DS is being, or their 2DS is being held up by a little like device or whatever. I'm not even sure what it is exactly, but like all that, it's just kind of like I don't really want to go through the process of like recording it on my phone. I'd rather like wait until I can somehow find a way to record like a DS. If I have to go buy a 3DS and like sell my 2DS and whatnot, then that's okay. That's fine. I probably want to keep my 2DS because I got a lot of my save files on it and stuff, but I think actually the saves are more tied to the actual like disc thing for like the game than it is like the actual device itself. So I think we'd be okay there. I'd have to like test it, but I definitely love to try to find a way to like record those games as well. And then we also have games, trying to think of some other Zelda games that I have. Also do the newer Super Mario Brothers series as well. That'd be pretty fun. Like do each world for an episode, collect all the star coins, stuff like that. Probably not the DS one though, because of course it's a DS. You have to find a way to record it. Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga may not be a bad one, because I can get it on the Wii Virtual Console. Actually, there's a shrine right there on the edge of Lost Woods. Like, literally right on the edge. I never even noticed that it was, like, viewable from here, which is actually pretty cool. So I can probably just, like, jump down in there and grab it, or you probably could. I'm not saying you should. It's probably actually not a good idea. And looks like we're going all the way up around here, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we're going all the way up and around. Back behind here. This video is going to be a long one, guys. So I hope you grabbed your popcorn, even though we're like almost 50 minutes in probably now. At least that's how much footage I have at the moment. The video may not be that long because it's like, you know, cutting and stuff. But yeah, this one could be quite a long one. Because this shrine can kind of take quite a while and we still have to actually get there. But it's not too far from now. But some other series like Superstar Saga is not, you know, out of the question. The new Super Mario Bros. Series, like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, you know, New Super Mario Bros. Wii U, is that what it's called? I don't even know, but it's like for the Wii U, and then I have it for the Switch and whatnot. No, I only have it for the Wii U because I didn't buy it for the Switch. Excuse me, apparently water makes me have, like, I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on with me. I guess we're kind of considered in the Death Mountain region because of, like, you know, the burnt stuff and the fire keys that we haven't really seen yet before. All the burnt trees and the rocks and stuff. But anyway, actually, are we really considered, like, on the mountain? Yeah, I kind of guess so. Even though the mountain's kind of, like, over there. I was trying to think what other games I have. Super Mario 3D World may not be a bad one to play eventually. That may be a pretty fun one to do. There's, like, plenty of other games. So, like, those are just, like, games that I have and stuff. So, like, whatever you guys want to see and kind of what I want to do next. I kind of already have an idea of what game we're going to play next. It's more of like, you know, do you guys really want to see it or not? I'm not sure, and I guess I won't be able to tell. But you guys can kind of let me know. I'll probably eventually put out a poll, like on a video, once we get closer to the end of Super Mario Galaxy, like stating like, hey, that's a gold one, I want that, because it's going to give me diamonds and topaz and rubies. All that Momo. It's worth a lot of money and stuff, you know. Anyway, we're pretty much here actually in this like dark forest area that we need to glide into. And once we glide in, I believe it triggers a cutscene once we hit the ground, or before we even hit the ground. Yes. Traveler from beyond these woods, you are now faced with a trial. Find the shrine hidden in these dark ruins. Yeah, so the entire string kind of goes black. And it'd probably be better if we actually grab the flame blade or something instead. It's very difficult to see. You kind of have to just like continue to slash this thing in front of you to see what's going on. Until we can get like a torch or something. I don't know how well we're going to be at that. Thanks, Mifa. I totally need that right now. Alright, so where are we exactly? Alright, there's a rock. It's very hard to see. Like, even for me. Like, okay, there's a giant tree there. I think if we just run towards the middle, we should be okay. Eventually, we should hear a Hinox around here somewhere. Oh, he's nearby. I think he's around here somewhere. It's kind of like a maze. Actually, maybe. Oh. There's a torch. We should probably go get it. Oh, there's the Hinox, like literally right in front of us. Wow, that actually did a whole lot of damage. All we can really do is see this guy's eye. Once he drops down, then we can just kind of swing our swords at him and stuff. Did I literally just use my... What am I doing? I think if we literally just flail on him with this stuff, it shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, maybe we should actually get out of there. Should we try... What ancient arrow would do to this guy? Not a whole lot. Okay, that's not really what I wanted to do.
It is my pleasure.
Just continue to use bomb arrows. It's probably the easiest thing to do here. Just to kind of flail on him, and that's a lot of damage as well. Alright, now we're going with the sword and take him out. There we go. And the pedestal should be glowing around here somewhere, I think. He's dead. Is he actually? Oh, he actually does drop stuff. So we'll pick that up as well. And the pedestal is over there. I can just see it in the background, and so can you probably. Dropped a knight's bow, not bad. You know, this orb now kind of lights up our area. This actually didn't take it quite as long as I thought. But I probably definitely put out a poll once we get closer to the end of Super Mario Galaxy. Because once we finish this series, I want to just do Super Mario Galaxy by itself. Because it's generally more difficult to upload 2 series at once than it is one. Because normally I could stay pretty far ahead on videos, but now I can't really do that because I'm constantly having to upload series like constantly. Because I don't want to like leave you guys with like a series a day, like swap back and forth. So I'd rather do like what I'm doing right now with like 2 series, 1 series, 2, 1, 2, 1. I'd rather just do, like, I'd rather continue to do that versus, like, upload 1 video a day, I guess. Because I feel like that's just better than, like, only doing 1 a day. But I don't like doing it because I feel like 2 videos is, like, too much for 1 day. But then again, what can you really do without dragging these series on for, like, literally ever? So. But anyway, like I said, I probably put out a poll of like some of the games that I really want to do and then let you guys kind of pick and decide. I don't know, I may do that, I may not, I may just decide like what we're going to do and then you guys can watch. I'm sure either way you guys will probably enjoy it. And apparently this is another blessing shrine. And once we get out of here, I want to warp back down to, actually I want to warp up to the one shrine that we got in Hateno that I said technically wasn't in Hateno because it was technically in this border of the map, but it was like way up on that cliff, but it was close enough that I went ahead and grabbed it anyway because it was easier to be obtained then versus now. So I went ahead and did that. We have 285 Korok seeds. That's actually not too bad. But then again, we still have like around 200 more we need to collect, but that shouldn't be too difficult, right? It's definitely gonna be difficult. Don't get me wrong. Alright, so we get rid of that pin, and then, yeah, so the shrine I'm talking about is, we can get rid of this as well. This shrine, the modest test of strength that we did a very long time ago. We can just warp back there. But, like, some of the games that I have that I'm, like, ready to let's play, like, I'm super excited about them. I can't wait. I'll definitely try to play through them, like, in my spare time to kind of get a feel for them again and, like, everything that we need to do. And, I also generally tend to like to watch a couple other people who are like let's playing those, kind of like to see like, you know, what they're doing and considering 100% completion of the games in order for like to make sure that like I'm not missing anything important or make sure that I'm not going like too over the top by like trying to maybe do like everything and then some of this stuff's just like completely unnecessary. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it all for this episode here. So if you guys like this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one.